An American industrialist, was born a poor hand-loom weaver in Scotland. He grew up in poverty, living in a one-room house, often sleeping simply to forget the misery of hunger. To fight starvation, he and his family migrated to the United States, and his first job was at the age of 13 as a bobbin boy, changing spools of thread in a cotton mill 12 hours a day, 6 days a week in a Pittsburgh cotton factory. In his spare time, he would read the works of Robert Burns and historical Scottish heroes like Robert the Bruce, William Wallace, and Rob Roy. His next job was as a telegraph messenger boy. But he was a true entrepreneur, and he was a hard worker, and soon he was promoted as an operator. A local military hero opened his library of 400 volumes to local working boys each Saturday night, and that gave a good boost to this young lad's education and passion for reading. He then did a series of railroad jobs, but there he learned about industry and business in general. It was during this stint that he started to make small investments in steel and oil companies, and soon he started seeing his returns. By 1889, Carnegie Steel Corporation was the largest of its kind in the world. And Andrew Carnegie went on to become the richest man in the world and known as one of the builders of America who helped shape the nation. In 1901, he sold Carnegie Steel to J.P. Morgan for $480 million and became a philanthropist. He donated millions to the New York Public Library because of his passion for reading. He established the Carnegie Institute of Technology in Pittsburgh, which is now known as Carnegie Mellon University. He created the Carnegie Foundation for the advancement of teaching and formed the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. Andrew Carnegie, his journey began in a one-room weaver's cottage. And then there was this American entrepreneur who had to take on numerous chores around the house just to help make the financial ends meet for his family. But this was common practice at the time. He milked the family cow, bottled the surplus, and drove it into customers in town. After his home chores were done, he would deliver newspapers on a paper route, and in addition, he also sold magazine subscriptions. During his college days, he worked various odd jobs, including waiting tables in exchange for meals. But after graduation, he joined the U.S. Army during World War II, and after the war, he left the military and started managing a variety store at the age of 26. Soon after, he took a loan to buy his first store, and thanks to simple innovations in business, he bought his second store. Within 3 years, his sales volumes grew to a whopping $225,000. This American entrepreneur didn't wait for his dream to come true. He pursued it, and on July 2nd, 1962, in Rogers, Arkansas, Sam Walton opened his first Walmart store, and the rest, of course, is history. But by the time of his death in 1992, he had 1,920 stores employing 380,000 people and grew his little $225,000 business into a $50 billion enterprise. But what made these two people successful wasn't just luck. It was that they believed what Walt Disney believed. If you can dream it, you can do it. You must have your eyes wide open. You must seize every opportunity. You must be willing to take a chance every now and again. Only you determine your fate. So are you going to let fate happen, or are you going to make fate happen? I'm Greg Durocher, and that's a moment for business.